From the NewsChannel 5 Network and Out and About newspaper, this is Out and About Today. Sponsored by the Tennessee Performing Arts Center.
Good evening and welcome to Out and About Today. I'm Pam Wheeler. On tonight's show, I'm going to sit down with our community favorite, Ron Sanford, about this year's Bianca Page Day. And later in the show, Brent will take a look at KB Productions' staging of Holding the Man at the Dark Horse Theater. But now, let's kick off tonight's show with our weekly Buzz About discussion. I'm joined by co-hosts Brent and Chuck, and Ron Sanford decided to show up early with his opinions on topics. Welcome, guys.
So showed up early with an opinion. This is for my opinion.
Well, we're going to get to some happy topics, or at least one, but I want to start with scandal.
Oh, good.
Okay?
Yes.
So, the headline from the Seeing Pit the Wind blog is Family Values Lawmaker Resigns Ahead of Report on Gay Hookups. Republican Rep Bill Sanderson reportedly denies using Grindr to meet younger men, but he resigned with, his storyline is the family business, a child sick, dog ate his homework, I don't remember all the things. His picture's up.
Cue, roll the eyes. Oh my God.
Right.
I know.
Exactly. Nobody recognizes them, right? Okay, good.
Are you guys on Grindr?
No.
I am.
You are?
Yes. Only when I'm out of town.
When you heard the headline, do you look, or he's probably off the... Well, anyway, give me your thoughts. I don't want to...
No, I mean, I once again, I think it's always someone who wants to talk bad about everything else that always gets caught in the scandal.
Right.
You know, and it just seems to be that way. It's like they're so inside, so what's the word I want to say?
Conflicted,
yeah.
Depressed, yeah.
Yeah, they stamp it down and then it just comes out and they look like a fool.
Well, and I think part of it too, it seems to me like there always seems to be a sense of sort of arrogance about it, like the rules don't apply to me, like I'm in charge, I've got the power, I can do what I want. And one thing I have to give it to the GOP, they're always good with their talking points and their timing, and they stick together. You know, so this whatever he says will be the story. That's why he resigned. He was to spend more time with his winery, and maybe that was part of it. But come on.
Well, something I didn't mention, I think it's real important that he repeatedly voted in favor of legislation designed to harm the LGBT.
Well, that's a given, right?
I know. I just want to make sure I got that out there. That's why we're talking about him.
And that's, you know, how many times have we seen, you know, in Exodus, you know, when the, you know, pray the gay away and all that, all the leaders are all gay, you know, and they eventually come out and they're like, oh my God, I did so much harm, but, you know, that's why I was originally just trying to stamp this down on my own. I'm like, oh,
it's just our local version of the national, the House rep, you know, the same thing that had to resign, and there was pictures of him stuffing money in Go-Go Boys pants in Mexico. You know, it's like it's always sort of that sort of. You got to look out for the ones voting against you, is what I'm saying.
Right, and yeah. Let's move on to something a little more happier. Last month, Mayor Pete was here in Nashville.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He was here to fundraise. I mean, that's the bottom line. I think he raised something like $150,000. In a minute, I want to talk about who you're supporting, but I just want to talk about Mayor Pete. And Ron, you were at one of the highfalutin events.
I was very fortunate enough to be one of the hosts to bring him in. So we got to do a thing at Waller. Mm-hmm. So we got a special, just us, you know, speech and everything. He's amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, it's. You know, to me, it's kind of like Kennedy and Obama with a touch of
Kennedy, Obama.
That's a good combination right there.
I was like, stop there. I've not heard that before, but I've can see that.
Yeah, but he was just amazing, and just I mean, the way he talks, the way everything, you know, you just stand there and look at him, and just like, you know, like a teen.
He's so quick on his feet.
Yes. Oh my God.
And smooth. I mean, and just natural too. Mm-hmm. It's not like you feel like he's got a preconceived answer that he's going to just deliver to everybody. I mean, you just.
Right. So we've had 2 months of debates. There are 4 or 5 more. The first primary is in February. I'm assuming we're all voting Democrat, right? Do we have, just tell me who on today's August show, who you're supporting.
Butigeg. I mean, I love Butigeg. But I will say this too. It's just nice it's an abundance of riches. I really think that we're in a fortunate way. But as far as that, yeah, I would love to see him go the distance.
Have you donated money?
I have.
Okay. Okay,
That was
Ron,
a personal question.
I mean,
I'm wondering how far we're going with this guy.
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
you're
definitely, Butigeg. I mean, in my lifetime, the first time to get to be able to vote for a gay guy, I mean, why not? I got to. Now, when it comes to the general election, whoever makes it, that's what I'm voting for. I think we have to all stay together with that.
right. And
Basically,
Brent?
exactly your answer. I've got 2 Pete signs in my yard. We've got 2 Pete signs in our rental house yard. There's plenty of Pete. Like, he's definitely the primary pick, but whoever has a D by their name in November is getting my vote.
Amen.
We got to stick together.
Right. And the Victory Fund has endorsed Mayor Pete. That happened maybe 6 weeks ago. And I think, so we're all saying that we're voting whoever it is. If it's Biden,
Right.
we're voting for him.
Right.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Vote.
Have to.
Okay. So lastly, we only have maybe a minute left. I asked you each to, well, we have a little bit more than 1 minute, so feel free to expand on what you're going to say. I asked you each to give me an event that you're looking forward to as fall approaches, which is Chuck's favorite season.
Yes,
In
it
August, he
is.
already has his fall candles out, he told me. He did tell me that.
I did. I really did. And
Pumpkin
my
spice.
my husband came back from New York this past weekend, and he was like, "It smells like fall through up in here." He said, "It's barely August. What are you doing?" But I said, "It's a fall preview."
Tell him that I've been humming Christmas music in the back of my head for some reason. I don't know why. I get it.
Excellent.
Okay, so back to our events. Chuck, we'll start with you. What are you looking forward to coming up in the next few months?
Dear Evan Hansen, we were just talking about it last week on the show with the TPAC folks, but I am so excited about this musical. It just seems everything I read about it and hear about it, I love the music. I've listened to music nonstop since it came out. I love Ben Platt, who was the star of it on Broadway. I'm just so excited that Nashville has this, and it just has such a great story. So yes, I'm marking that September 10th on my calendar.
Okay. Ron?
Bianca Page Day. It's
Right.
our 9th annual. We're gearing up for our 10th annual next year. It'll be August 24th at Tracks from 3 to 3.
Oh,
3 to 3:30.
Wow, we're going to spend a whole segment
Yes,
talking about that soon. Brent?
Murfreesboro Pride. It is Saturday, September 7th, and it is from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's there on the square. There's a little graphic there. So Saturday, September 7th, 5 to 10, 1 Public Square, Murfreesboro. I'm actually going to be out of town and miss it this year. I'm so disappointed because I've gone every year so far. So I really wanted to give them a good plug this year. Please get out there. Tennessee Equality Project and Borough Pride are putting this together.
All right.
It's going to be fun.
Okay, well, thanks, guys. This was most interesting. We'll be talking about the election for a long time.
Yes.
Don't go away. When we come back, I'll visit with LGBT activist and event planner extraordinaire Ron Sanford. Stay with us.
You've got all.